Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello viewers, welcome once again to my channel. Those of you that are existing subscribers, you are most welcome. Those of you that are new, you are also most welcome. You find me where I left off previously about 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to venture outdoors, partly through health, and the weather was rather inconsistent, so I wasn't able to do that, and I concentrated on the educational videos. So if you recall, this road is called Warley Road, and it is at the top of all of the lanes in our area. If you remember, this lane is called Parkinson Lane, and it starts in town and comes right up to here. So Warley Road going that way would take us to King Cross and the other areas such as Savile Park, and if we followed the roads, they'd take us to the other villages. The other thing that I've been trying to emphasize is that Halifax can be described as a town of valleys, and we are on a quite steep inclination. So over on the other side, you can't really tell with the houses that are here, but there are other valleys, and they form a stunning view, as we will find out when I do the next video, which viewers have asked me to do, which is further down there where Warley Road meets King Cross. I've had lots of requests, but unfortunately due to ill health, I can't really fulfill all of them. So today what we're doing is we're going to go walking that way and show you where once again Hopwood Lane meets Warley Road. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you is a park that exists over there called Westview Park. So I'm going to walk about 500 yards and take some shots from there. Some further up now, viewers, along Warley Road to show you the next junction. So as you can see, Warley Road is going that way towards Gibbet Street, and we have been here before. This of course is Hopwood Lane, and a lot of changes. I do remember a warehouse come large mill being there. So that is the journey that we have made from the top of Parkinson Lane to where we are now, the top of Hopwood Lane. And as you can see, there are a number of period buildings. What I'll do is I'll go across the road to show you the buildings on this side, but our destination today is the park up there, which is called Westview, where that blue van is. So I'll just show you more views of the wonderful cottages that are here on top of Hopwood Lane and the various roads. So to show you, this is how roads used to look in my time, with these cobbles. We didn't have the tarmac like this. So another building of character. So where you see this shrubbery and trees, that is also the grounds of Westview Park, and that is where we are headed. I'm a little bit further up now, viewers. So as you can see, this is the boundary wall to the park. And then I also wanted to highlight this lane here. This is Springhall Lane. So if you remember, Springhall Lane started right at the other end from Pallen Lane and comes through right to here. So this is the boundary wall of the park, and we can enter through this gate, or as you can see close to that blue van again, there is an entrance there, and the park goes right up to the other end where that white van has just passed. Okay, so the park was opened about in the 1890s, I think. So this entrance that I have come through, as you can see, has a play area. So I've deliberately come at this time so that there'll be not many people around, and another smaller area. So I'm going to walk to the end and then show you the views from there. So I'm into the heart of the park now, viewers. So as you can see in the background, there's a lot of shrubbery and trees. That wasn't always there. At one time there was a view looking on to the valley. So that's the journey that we've made so far. So as you can see, an excellent play area, and it extends more on this side as I take a short walk. So as I say, it was built in the 1890s again by two mill owners. I've forgotten the names. I think it was Charles McCrae and Enoch Robinson. So as you can see, wonderful grounds that go right over there, and like I said, beyond these trees, which I'm going to try and show you from the other side, there is other valleys, and they are stunning views. So within this park, you know, in the olden days they used to always have a lodge, and that is the back of it. I'll show you from the front when I get there, but for now I'm going to make the journey to the end of there because there is a memorial that I want to show you, and then take a view from there. So this is the other entrance that we could have come across, and there's one up there, and then we have a large pavilion up there that overlooks the valley, and in beyond is Hyrod Well or Gibbet Street. So I'm going to go up there because there's a memorial, war memorial up there. So as you can see, there's a memorial. I think that soldier must be from the 19th century, which I assume is the I think they were called Boer Wars. So this area has been designated to as a war memorial to the Boer War, and no doubt to the World Wars. So I'm a bit closer to the memorial. So as you can see, there's a pavilion that's been made here, and it extends right to the other side. And as I say, we could have entered that entrance. That's the top entrance, and there's one down there. When the park was originally made, of course these trees weren't here, so if you look in the background, they are other valleys, and of course the Pennine Hills. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to go further down there and show you a little bit more of the views, although it's not as sunshiny today. But never mind, you get the idea. It really is a nice park. So I'm a bit closer to the memorial. So as I said, this was erected for 75 officers and men from this parish who lost their lives in South Africa from 1899 to 1902, which, as I say, is the Boer Wars. There isn't actually a date on this. I assume there's more names from the Boer War. Okay. And on this side as well. In case I don't know whether you can make that out, but the regiment was called West Riding Regiment, and we've got more names. So just to show you where I am. So that's another entrance, and we entered at an entrance further down. So this is a memorial. So what we'll do is walk down there and show you a bit more of the scenery. But as you can see, the sun has started to shine over there, and we get a splendid view of the valleys down there. That is Norland and Soby Bridge and other places such as Ryburn, and then of course eventually it becomes Lancashire. So I'm at the bottom of the memorial once again. So the sun has decided to come out, so makes a much more pleasant morning. So as you can see, there's wonderful areas down there to picnic and sit. So unfortunately the sun keeps going in and out. That's the area that I wanted to show you. I will go down. So as you can see, there are some steps here, and then I'll go further down there to show you the area down there. As I say, this used to be a quarry and it got landscaped. So we have this path from the park itself and going all the way and down. Really is a pleasant walk in the summer. You can reach the other side of the valley if you walk about 2-3 miles. Okay, so this is actually going to be my limit, because after this there are other steeper paths. Okay, and the weather is not as good today, and it is rather slippery on the floor, but that is the area that I wanted to show you. So we can walk down there, and there are cycle paths that take you to the other side. So that over there is the top of the park, and as I say, this area here used to be the main quarry, and it takes us through to the other side, which I think is Norland. I could be wrong. It could be part of Soby Bridge or Warley, but no doubt this is another area from ours. And remember, ours is called Park Ward and also Town. Okay, so one more view of the area before we head back. I think what I will have to do is come in summer when the floor is not as slippery, but it really is very, very nice for picnicking, etc. We used to come down here a lot when I was a child. So I've come back to the top to show you the views again. There's the lodge, the play area, and then we have the area down there. As you can see, there's one or two houses down there as well. I mean, the shrubbery is wonderful, but it doesn't tell you how wonderful the view is. So those are the steps that we went down. Okay, viewers, so we're almost at the end of today's journey. What we're going to do is go outside and show you the road from the outside again, and then I shall bid you farewell. So I'm on the main road now, viewers. So this is the main entrance, and no doubt in its original time this would have had some magnificent gates here, and there is the magnificent lodge that usually goes with the so many of the parks in the UK. So where you see that other car just above, that is where we entered, and I'll just show you on this side. So Warley Road extends this way, and our journey previously was at the other end where you can see those buildings. That is the top of Gibbet Street, and it begins to be called Warley Road. So I have had viewers requesting that I do all of this, so if I have the health and energy, I will do so. But for today, this is where our journey comes to an end. So I do hope that you have enjoyed looking at Westview Park. It really is a nice area in summer. So I bid you goodbye, and as always I say, look after each other, look after yourselves, अपना ख्याल रखना, दूसरों का ख्याल रखना, दुआओं में याद रखना, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Without your help I cannot succeed, so please help in whatever way that you can.